We've been working on the project, getting the whole thing together for about a year now, from start to finish. So it's been just kind of long and waiting, and so we're finally here doing it, and it's exciting to just be part of it and have our art showcased in such a great airport.
My mental gets fatter. Best protect your neck on your climb, take a
Hi, my name is Sam Flores, and I've been doing artwork pretty much since I can walk. Some of the stuff you'll see on these murals, I've been working on this style of work for the last 11 years, kind of combining a lot of street style characters and just the stuff we do back in the streets. I've combined it with my fine art work, things I'll be doing in the gallery, and we've mixed it to create these murals for you guys.
My name's David Choe. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California. I've been drawing and painting since I was a kid. I currently still live in Koreatown, but I travel all over the world. I paint pretty much anything and everything using spray paint, watercolor, oil, acrylic, any medium. When I was in prison in Japan, I used my sock and some soy sauce for breakfast. Any utensil at my disposal, that's what I use to create my art.
Yeah, my name is Raphael. I'm known as HighRaff. I started my interest in art just drawing since I was a little kid. I think crayons was my first toy to play on. I always loved to draw and paint. And when I got like 20 or something, I got into graffiti on the streets. And I painted a lot in Brazil, where I live, and started to develop style and my own way of expression.
Everything has their own place. Graffiti still has a place in the city, and it's not really officially graffiti if it's in a gallery or somewhere else. There is a place for that still in the street, but then you can still bring a lot of that style or that kind of flavor into a gallery and showcase that, and it doesn't have to be the exact. It's not like it's street art in both venues, but I just feel like it's a way where everyone can kind of see it up close and personal. A lot of times people might paint like real high up on a rooftop or a billboard, and now you make it accessible for every person in the world to come and see it.
For me, when I create the art for the streets, it's street art. Once I took it out from the street and put in an airport or in a gallery or somewhere else, it's a mural painting. I can be a street artist while I am on the street painting. When I am outside of the street, I can like use my technique that I learned on the street and my style that I dig from the streets, but it's not in the streets, it's not graffiti. It can be called street art, I don't know. This word have a lot of interpretations.
I don't really care much for the title street art. I did graffiti when I was a teenager, and, you know, a little bit into my 30s, but you know, these days I get to paint for a living. All those titles and labels don't mean anything.
It's interesting, back in the day when we would actually paint on the street, and when it was we were doing something illegal, we weren't supposed to be there, we'd kind of have to do things fast and you know, do a lot of work, like cover a whole space very fast. So now when I approach painting like a mural or in my gallery, I kind of apply the same techniques, even though it's not the same idea, but it's all combined together now. So painting in a mural, painting in a gallery is about the same for me.
Just from traveling my whole life, hitchhiking and hopping freight trains and flying places, Denver, it's a major hub of an airport, so I've been here many times, and the art here has always been very controversial and interesting to me.
We're showing our art in like a place where millions of people are going to be visiting, so you want to show a little bit of all your style of art or all your different ideas, and so it's just been cool where the foot traffic and just the way everything's going to be seen is just such a different, like, I guess, outlet or venue than if I'm doing like designing a product for like a bottle or one of my toys or something. This is just the biggest, I guess, forum ever. So this has been the coolest project so far.
I make a lot of kind of different street paintings, and there's some kind of like murals, big murals that I try to take a place that I know going to stay a long time and people will respect it, and it's a big wall with good visibility too.
You could sit at an airport, which I do, for hours, and you just see happy people, sad people, you see couples ripping apart, you see couples getting back together, you see families coming together. There's such a wide range of emotions at an airport, and just thousands and millions of people going through an airport a year, and it's a great place to put up some art. In these paintings, I tried to get a sense of like exploration, arrival, departure, and these kinds of like general themes. I mean, it might not be obvious right away, but if you look at the paintings, there's those things that I try to cover.
I love Denver. I've come every year, and so I mean, most of the time we're just working on the stuff, but it's just great to walk around and just meet all the different people and have everyone so excited about the project. It's been really cool.